Hey guys, Accountability Angel here. This is take two because I can't say the town name for some reason. But we are outside of the Plesant Prarie Police Department in Plesant Prarie, Wisconsin. I was going around to find places to audit, and I just happened to realize that Zion, where I was like literally like 10 minutes from the border. So I was like, hey, I'm going there. I think the PD is over here. I don't really know. I think it's around front, but I see these guys. Someone check them out. Professional, competent, and compassionate. We're gonna see how they go. How you doing?
Good. Can I help you?
What services are you offering?
For what?
I don't know. You said you could help.
Well, I'm asking what can I do to help?
Oh, can I have your name, sir? I just like to know who's helping me.
I'm Sgt Brown.
Sgt Brown?
Yeah.
Good to meet you. I'm here to pick up a complaint form for an officer and have somebody explain the process to me.
Okay.
And also I need 2 Freedom of Information Act forms.
Sure. If you go around the side of the building here, just around the front, you'll see the glass doors. Go through the glass doors into the lobby, and our records clerk will be able to help you, okay?
Perfect, thank you.
All right, take care.
You too. That's Sgt. Brown? I gotta bring a pen and pad because I have to write it down because I forget right away. Well, actually, he wasn't bad at all. Said to go around the front. It must be this. It's kind of cool, kind of like a mirror. They have a couple beautiful little lakes right here. So we'll see. I actually wasn't even going to do a FOIA one, but somehow I said it, so that's what I'm going with. It's a beautiful little town, though. Hey, they don't have any mass things here. That's good. The medication box is available. Great. Ooh. Whoops. Look at all those patches, guys. Hey, they remind me of the people that leave their Christmas lights up all year. Oh. Carrots, that's cool. So no IVs in there. Oh, I got a village calendar, guys. Give me some of them. Oh, I'm gonna need that. I got a lot of people for me to find. I'll be with you in just a second. Thank you. Oh, I didn't realize where they were coming from. He was over there. Me? I have a medical exemption, and there's not a sign on the door. I'm medically exempt. Thank you. He wanted me to wear my mask. Hey, he wanted me to wear my mask, but look, no mask. Oh, what's with that face? Sorry, I always zoom when I talk. I know that screws it up. All persons entering are subject to search. I wonder if you can open it. Oh no, they get the passcode. There's their chief of police here, James Horvath. Great. Great to know. Hopefully they do well. Hi, I needed 2 Freedom of Information Act request forms, and I also need an officer complaint form and someone just to explain the process. And I'm also wondering why you guys don't have to wear masks, but I do. That guy over there didn't have one on, and you just put that on.
Yeah, they're not required to have them on in dispatch.
Oh, but we have to when I'm alone in a lobby?
You can make your request for freedom of information through the internet, through the front counter, on the telephone, or by email. We don't have a specific form for it.
So I can just write one out?
You can just write one out. There's no problem with that. Let me get a supervisor for you for the officer complaint form. Do you have a complaint to file today?
I may or may not, but I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not opening this up because you refuse to put your mask up in front of you.
So wait, you're giving me different service because I have something that causes me to not be able to wear it.
I'm not giving you different service.
That's called discrimination, sir. You might want to check with your supervisor.
I'm just not going to pull this away.
Well, then come out here and stand 10 feet away. You guys stand next to each other with no mask on.
Okay. Let me go.
I just zoomed in on your guy. Thanks. So, they have no, let me show you guys. There is nothing on these doors. I was unaware of how the rules are in Wisconsin right now with all that crap. Why does that slam every time? Maybe because I don't close it gently. But look, nothing on here is about COVID, right? Or at least masks. In-person meetings require a mask. Yeah, that's true. But it doesn't if you're a dispatcher. I don't know, but if they had a rule, they better put it bigger than halfway through a little paper. Because, as you can see, it's the only sign on the door. The half ripped off handicap sign, which explains why they don't care about the disabled. Or, people got a lot of reasons why they can't. Technically, I do have an exemption. Normally, I just follow it. But the thing is, it's not going to happen when little guy here. Who's this other guy? Ooh, I see white shirt. But it's not going to happen when they're not wearing one, but they expect me to. And then the guy tried to claim, well, I have my mask on. I said, bro, I just saw you put it on. You leave it off back there and then come to the window and try to tell people that they have to do it. And then he says, oh, I won't move this out of the way. Apparently he thinks my fake corona is going to get through this. That. He put something in the way. But their corona over here is fine. His corona's okay, but mine is not when I'm trying to get a complaint for him. Like, I don't get it. Don't tell me to go anywhere. Where's your mask? I'm sorry, what? I can't hear you. I cannot hear you, sir. I can't take pictures in a public lobby? What?
Can I help you?
Sir, is it against the law to take pictures in a public lobby?
Nope.
No, your dispatcher might need to know. He also doesn't have a mask on, but your guy here decided to tell me I needed a mask, but the problem is, why don't they have masks on, but they're demanding I do? When I was out here alone, this guy wouldn't even move that thing down there, wouldn't even move that so I could hear him. Because I said,
What can I do for you?
Are you, well, now we need to address that first, okay, because isn't that a problem? I have PTSD, and now he's trying to treat me differently because I decided to have my mask down.
Right.
Is that a, do you understand? Because look at this guy, drinking his water.
Yeah, he's working, and he's
I under, well, yeah, but he also, he has the same exact, he can get corona too, can't
You
he?
asked
Can't
about
he?
a complaint form?
Are you listening to this though?
Right.
I have another complaint now, and I'm trying to tell you.
I already explained that.
What's your name, sir?
Chief Dave Smetana.
Chief Dave who?
Smetana.
You're the chief?
Yep.
The chief of police?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, is that an old board here? That they gotta update that.
Would you like a complaint form?
Did you just get appointed? Yeah, but I want to discuss about my other complaint I have. I will take that. Thank
Okay.
you. Now, what do I need to do with this?
You just fill it out, send it in.
I don't have to get it notarized or
No.
anything? And
You
this
can
is,
drop
that's
it
her.
right back off, and we'll take care of it from there.
Okay, but do you understand the problem with that? Because he decided, I'm not gonna make a huge stink about it, but it's a problem because what if I was disabled in some other way? If I have autism or something and can't hear him and it's really messing with me, is that gonna be, he's gonna just say, well, you need to pull your mask up?
Okay?
You know, that goes against people and their disabilities, correct?
Okay.
Do you understand though the problem?
I understand
Especially
your
when,
concern.
yeah, he wouldn't even speak to me without moving that thing when I was out here alone through a glass. But he's willing to be next to Joe Blow over here that doesn't know that I'm allowed to film. He's a dispatcher, you should probably understand that, you know?
Right. Well, there's some sensitive information back there.
Yeah, but, chief,
Okay.
who
I've-
is it that
I've
needs to
already-
create the
I've
privacy?
already explained
You,
that to
right?
you. I've already
Right?
explained that.
But
to you.
just so we're clear, that's you guys, right? I
Yes,
don't
sir.
have to create your privacy. So I don't have to get this notarized or
Nope.
anything? Just bring it right back
Just bring
in?
it right back in.
Do I have to give it to a sergeant or does it matter?
No, just
Perfect.
drop it right off here at the window if you want, or you can mail it in.
Can I ask you to make sure that what happened at that window where I told him I could not hear him, I was having a terrible, if you have one of them try to talk to you right now, you'll see the same thing, the same problem. I couldn't hear, and then he wants to try to tell me how to do things. Well, I don't know what the hell to do if I can't hear you.
Right.
And he refused to move that, I know by the way you're speaking that you're not gonna do anything about it, but he refused to move that thing out of the way so I could at least hear a little better, or to come out here and stand
Right.
10 feet away if he's horrified of my Rona, but not his Rona.
And you stopped in here today. What can I help you with today, right now?
That was today.
That's why you stopped in here to see.
I came here for this, but now I actually need a second
There you
one.
go.
I need another one,
Well, you can fill that all out on that one,
but I need a second.
and we'll take.
I need a second complaint form because now I have a complaint that I was treated differently because of my, what I need to do.
You can indicate it all on that complaint form, and you don't need to.
I don't need two separate ones?
Nope.
What if they're two separate occasions and two separate officers?
Just jot that down on the narrative.
Really?
Yep,
Now what if I want an extra one? Because I may or may not need it.
then you can make a copy of one.
I'll tell you what, your Sgt Brown was friendly enough outside, but I
That's
don't,
good.
I don't care for the way I was treated in here, and I don't think you really give a shit, and I can tell, and that's a
I don't know if
problem.
You can tell that.
You keep trying to move me along from what I'm talking about because you know that they're wrong.
Exactly what.
If I was a little old lady that needed oxygen, and I had that with me, and I couldn't have my mask down because I got that stuff all up in me, I would be treated that way,
We've had other people with medical emergencies out here and we summon help.
and they
we've
treat them
got
that way? Well, no. I shouldn't have to be put into a medical emergency to speak to the police about getting a form.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Do you have a medical emergency right now that we can help?
Well, I don't know. If I had to pull my mask over my face, I just might.
Okay.
So are you going to tell them to,
I'm not making you put your mask on.
yeah, I understand that, but I shouldn't be treated differently if I don't have my mask on. That's the problem.
I think it was probably.
Because I let him know that it was a medical exemption. And then he said, well, I'm not moving this thing unless you put your mask up. And I was like, I'm not going, I was about to, and I decided I don't have to. You still have to give me the same fair service as anybody else.
Okay.
And your officer better know that. The dispatcher probably should know that too. And as well as you, because the way you seem to push me off, you act like it's not an issue, but it is. Okay, I could have any sort of problem and look just normal, but you don't know it. You know what I mean? And I told him, and he still treated me differently.
Okay.
So I hope, I'm sorry, how do I say your last name? Smith, how do I say it?
Smetana.
Smetana. I hope, Chief Smetana, that you guys take care of this and never treat somebody differently because they can't wear a mask legally.
Okay. Very good.
Okay, because I have an
Thank you, ma'am.
exemption for a reason. Okay, just so we're clear.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. You take care of yourself.
You too.
Guys might want to put a sign on the door bigger than like a 1-inch sentence, though.
Okay.
Yeah, they hate me. They hate me. I'm not turning in a complaint or nothing, but nonetheless, I wanted to see the reaction and stuff, make sure it was okay. Actually, it wasn't that bad except for that one jerk that, I hate that. We don't have to wear a mask, but you do. When they're the ones that were by other people, not me. Is the weirdest freaking thing. Like, I never understand that. So, Plesant Prarie Police Department in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. Complaints, I give it a somewhat pass. 1A, the only person that gave me an issue a little bit was a dispatcher. I like to give dispatchers a little bit of a easier time so we can just educate them because they're not officers, they're different. So, and I think that guy was mad that I was recording him. The point is, why I focused in on that guy was because he, I might as well roam around back here, right? But because he, didn't have a mask on right after they told me he was back there with other people. So you can't catch the Rona in the back of a PD, but you can from a random citizen trying to get a complaint through a window. It's a thing. I couldn't hear the guy very well. And then he tells me I have to wear my mask for him to even move the little blocker at the bottom. The chief, I don't have much faith in him, sadly. Hopefully I'm wrong. Sometimes I am wrong, as you guys know. Got the K9 unit. Oh, professional, competent, and compassionate. That is not compassionate when you treat somebody differently because they say that they have an exemption. I could have anything. You know, even worse. I could be severely mentally slower than other people and they not have a clue. And if you treat people in a bad way or in a different way, you know, it doesn't help. Does not help. Just like how I was at Walmart last night in Gurnee. Spent about $200 getting some stuff. And I was on my way out and the lady wanted to check my receipt. And I always usually refuse that. And, you know, I do it in a polite way. And she tried to block me in. I said, you need to get out of my way. You're trying to block me in this building, all that, right? And there's a younger male with her. He didn't say a word. He stayed out of it. But then she decides, as I proceed to leave, she says, oh, have fun with your bunny ears. And because I was wearing wolf ears. Because me and the kids, everybody, trying to be a cool mom, right? Because we got them for free at the hotel. And apparently she thought that was cute to try to put a jab at me because of it all. But just say I let her know she ain't never going to treat me that way again. And I let her manager know too. I said, look here, somebody ever tries to insult me again when I'm on my way out the door and choose not to show you my receipt, yeah, you can trespass me, that's your right. Which they didn't. He was cool, actually. But you are not going to insult me or attempt to insult me because I choose to not show you a receipt for my property. Not happening. Not fucking happening. So she learned the hard way not to mess with AA. But, and normally I'm pretty easygoing with all them people. But not when you make fun of my wolf ears. And then I told her they were wolf ears, not bunny ears. She says, I know that. Because, it's right by the hotel. She knows. But it's like, well, then you definitely were intentionally trying to belittle me by calling them bunny ears, I would think. I don't know. And maybe I'm one of those people that have some special connection to those ears. Who knows? Who knows? So we don't treat people like shit. But anyway, Pleasant Prairie, they could have done better. Hopefully they do better. But they could have also done worse, so I'll give them that. All right, guys, well, this was my first one ever in Wisconsin, and we will be back on the road here soon. Bye.